But yeah, very quickly, I want to talk about Castlevania and Konami and how they suck. So we talk about Konami. Konami sucks. They ruined Metal Gear by pushing out Kojima, and they don't do anything with their IPs. They have Castlevania, they have Metal Gear, they have Silent Hills, and they don't do anything with them. People are hoping for Blue Point, the people who remade Demon's Souls. That's still a stupid name. It's really hard to say. I don't know why they decided to do that. It's probably easier to say in Japanese because it was originally made by a Japanese company. But yeah, Castlevania, I felt like they started a genre called Metroidvania. For people who don't know what that is, it's named after both Castlevania and Metroid, who use a map style that involves you pretty much
backtracking.
Not only backtracking, but finding shortcuts to get back to where you were before, so that the map kind of opens up in certain ways. Games that do that are like Resident Evil does it a lot. The most recent God of War does it, but the series that does it the most, that I feel like would be the perfect way for Castlevania to make a comeback, are Souls-like games like Bloodborne, Dark Souls, Demon Souls, that have made the genre that people call Souls-like or Soulsborne games could be the way for Castlevania to make its comeback. Because if you look at the way those games function, they literally kind of function like 3D Castlevania games. So if you took, there's a Castlevania anime now. People are more versed in that world. I feel like, one, because of that, it's a perfect time for the game series to make a comeback in 3D. Because they tried to do it in 3D before, but it turned into a hack and slash, and it just didn't fit with, the original, it didn't translate well. They didn't translate what the 2D games were very well to 3D. But with Souls-like becoming a new genre, that would be their perfect gateway. You just get, start with start with Simon again, because Simon, even though Trevor technically has become the most popular Belmont because of the show, maybe they could start with Trevor. That would actually be smart for them to start with Trevor, because Trevor is the current Belmont in the anime, and so he's the one that everybody knows off the top of their head. So start with Trevor, make it a Souls-like. You don't have to make it as difficult. You can by adding difficulty levels. Like, obviously, if you put it on the highest difficulty, it should be like Bloodborne hard. But there should be options, which, Souls-like games don't really do this. They don't give you the option to change difficulty. But I feel like this Castlevania game should. And have it take place, of course, in the titular castle, the Castlevania. That's literally the name of the castle. This giant maze-like, teleporting, very odd shaped, but looks really cool castle. And you go through it. You fight demons. You fight ghouls, ghosts, and goblins. And you fight vampires. And you have bosses. Just like in Souls-like games. You fight these different, supernatural creatures and make your way to a boss room. And you fight this boss until you get to the very end. And you fight the big bad Dracula. And then he transforms into his demon form after you get halfway through the boss battle. I feel like this is a missed opportunity. And they should have done this a long time ago. I think that's it. That's all we got, man. That's an hour 30.